My topic is about the length of reward. People play games due to different reasons. From Richard Bottle's theory, we know that players can be roughly divided into four types: achievers, explorers, socializers, and killers. But basically speaking, they are all encouraged to keep playing by the reward mechanism of games. In the following sections, I will analyze how reward systems affect players and provide pleasure. The example game, Final Fantasy XIV Online. It is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, which is also called MMORPG, developed and published by Square Enix. The game released to largely positive reception. Critics praised the game for its solid mechanics. It also reached a total of over 24 million registered players by October, becoming the most profitable Final Fantasy game to date. Rewards in Final Fantasy XIV. Firstly, experience. Players get experience from trails, main missions, and other activities. Enough experience can make a level up and makes more skills accessible. Thus, players can engage in more in-depth tasks. Weapons. Players get weapons from main missions and raids. From main missions, players can get weapons which have close levels to their own, so that on the way of leveling up, they do not need to worry about how to collect such items. From raids, players can spend more than 25 hours to get weapons of highest level, which are very rare. Resources. Players can get coins and materials when they take part in special missions. For example, if they use a full level drop to attend leveling task, instead of gaining experience, they will get 50 to 200 coins as the reward. These coins are especially useful for players to exchange weapons at the beginning of the current version. The last, achievements and feedback. There is an achievement system inside the game. From the pattern, we can know that once you complete the achievements, you will be given something special like titles and special items. Some are very hard to get, like the title The Perfect Legend, which needs you to finish the task, the Epic of Alexander Ultimate, one of the most difficult trials in Final Fantasy XIV. Also, after completing the mission, there will be a big message on the screen showing that you have broken through barriers, which always increase positive emotions for players. How players utilize rewards. Um, there are four aspects. Firstly, advancement. Players pay attention on making themselves stronger. Always they try to make all jobs full level, as Final Fantasy XIV allows players switch to any job freely. After that, most of them will choose to study one or two jobs deeply, from practicing the basic loop of skills to change it with the time of trails or other loops to maximize the benefits. Review. Players love to check their achievements and enjoying the game itself, like the animation. Some players in Final Fantasy XIV prefer the casual parts like farming and hunting. Third, easy to understand. Players may talk about their new weapons, titles, or sharing their feelings about new stories of the game. From this action, players will get self-confidence or some other positive emotions. During the communication, they can easily build kind relationships. 4. Cooperate or compete. Some missions with real titles or items need players to compete or cooperate, so players can choose to share resources or fight with others. Mostly PvE will need players to share information and PvP need players to combat, unless they are in one team. Flow and reward. The flow is a mental state of operation in which the person is fully immersed in what he or she is doing. It is a state and a feeling of energized focus, full involvement, and success in the process of an activity. Reward plays an important role in every game. It gives players one clear direction about what to do and how to do it. It also makes the balance between difficulty and fun of the game. Someone suggests that fun is at the margin of a player's ability when mentally mastering a problem. Enough reward provided can prove one player's direction is right and thus encourages him or her to challenge the in-depth tasks. From designer's aspect, using reward system can lower the risk of incorrectly designed difficulty of the game, which makes more players give up, as they are always given something to continue. This way of buffering can give designers more time to modify the tasks. The link of the document will be posted below. Thank you.